Alright guys, I'm back with my review of this week's WWE Friday Night Smackdown for May 24th, 2013. And the show starts off with Miz TV, and he has his guest Fandango. So Miz shows the clip of Fandango dancing during the tag match on Raw, and Jericho dancing with Summer Rae. And Fandango says if anyone gets close to Summer Rae again, he will dance all over their face. Miz says that he looks like a bag of Skittles, and Fandango says Miz bores him. Wade Barrett comes out and says Fandango is the reason they lost the tag match, and Miz says that he made Wade tap out, so they start fighting. It's Miz versus Barrett for the Intercontinental title. Fandango does commentary here, and holy shit, it's awesome. He's talking about going to the back to re-glitter. It was just great. So Fandango starts dancing during the match. Miz kicks him, so Fandango runs back and kicks Miz in the head, so the ref disqualifies Barrett, I guess. And Fandango and Barrett beat up Miz, and then Barrett hits Fandango with the bullhammer. So at the Payback pay-per-view, I expect it to be either Fandango versus Barrett or a triple threat with all three guys for the Intercontinental title. Kane comes up to Daniel Bryan, and Bryan accuses Kane of thinking he's the weak link. It's Swagger versus Daniel Bryan. This was a pretty good match here. We see a new vicious Daniel Bryan, which was great. Bryan kicks Swagger in the head, but instead of covering him, he just starts kicking him, makes him tap to the no-lock, and they try to pull him off, and then he goes back to the no-lock, and then Kane has to pull him off again. I thought this was really good for Daniel Bryan. Something different, possibly building up to Daniel Bryan versus Kane, finally splitting up this tag team. Damien Sandow is in the ring, and he's talking about how half-witted the tug-of-war, arm wrestling, and truck pull were, and how real strength lies in a man's ability to deal with mental challenges. And he tells us the tale of the Gordian knot. I love this entire segment. He asks Stryker to untie the knot. He can't, so he makes fun of him. And Sheamus comes out, and he wants to try the knot. But Sandow takes it from him and uses bolt cutters to untie the knot. And then Sheamus tries to brogue kick him, but Sandow escapes and says, "I knew it. I knew you would resort to violence when you couldn't solve a mental problem." Which made Sheamus look like a total ass here, and therefore was awesome. But Sheamus throws Stryker onto Sandow, but I still think Sandow won this confrontation. I mean, he was great here. And I would actually like to see a Sheamus-Sandow feud. I think it could be great for Sandow, so I'm hoping that's where they're going with this. Jericho versus Big Show. Big Show tries to throw Jericho into the post, but Jericho counters and throws Big Show into the post, hits a code-breaker. Big Show tumbles over the barricade, and he can't get back in the ring, so Jericho wins by countout. But Big Show's pissed, he grabs a chair, and then Jericho hits a baseball slide into Big Show, and then he hits him with the chair, so Big Show just walks away. So I'm thinking they'll probably do this match at the Payback pay-per-view. Curtis Axel and Heyman come out. They talk about how Heyman always puts stock in the best wrestlers, the best talent. And Curtis says what he did on Raw was better than anything his father or grandfather ever did. Curtis versus Sin Cara. Axel hits some weird move for the win. I thought it looked pretty cool. Ambrose versus Kofi for the U.S. title. Rollins and Reigns act like they're going to let Ambrose handle this one on his own, but they come back out later, and Kofi has to fight him off, which was weird because Ambrose didn't need any help at the pay-per-view to win. And, my notes are all screwed up here. This is what happens when I run out of notebooks. So the ref rings the bell, and the Shield beats down Kofi. Sheamus and Orton run out and fight the Shield off. I'm hoping this is a one-time thing and they're not going to do this again. Teddy Long comes out and makes it a six-man tag. So Orton goes off on the Shield. He starts hearing voices, all that crap. And Kofi distracts the ref for no reason, which allows the Shield to get a cheap shot on Orton. And Rollins goes up top, and he acts like he's trying to get Orton up there, like he's going to superplex him over the top rope or something. And I understand the whole spot was just to set up Orton hitting the superplex, but still, this made no sense. Like, what the hell was this? Sheamus bro kicks Rollins and goes for white noise on Ambrose, and he gets speared. Reigns gets an RKO on the outside, and Sheamus tags in Kofi. Kofi goes for Trouble in Paradise, but Rollins grabs his leg, and Ambrose hits the DDT move for the win. So it was a decent match. Overall, an okay SmackDown this week. I like the Daniel Bryan stuff. The Damian Sandow stuff was great. I thought Fandango did a pretty good job on this show too, and it had a decent main event. So overall, not a bad show this week. So that's my review of this week's SmackDown. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this week's show in the comments, and thanks for watching.